I'm Davie.
I'm Misti.
DM
Unscripted.
Unedited.
Unapologetic.
Let's get it. All right. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? I am Davie.
I'm Misti.
And welcome to another episode of DM Watts. You guys may have seen my wife over here trying to... Apparently there's one hair that's in the center.
One hair.
You see her go, she went cross-eyed a little bit. It was like, I get it. Nope.
It's right here.
Yeah.
And it won't stay back.
Yeah.
There it
for
is
those,
again.
For those listening to us watching us on YouTube, you would see it. If you're not watching on YouTube, you just listen to us explain.
It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. It's the one hair.
It's going to be fine.
It's the one hair. But hey, you got it. But hey, so if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and click the like and subscribe button and leave a comment. You get But no, dmwatchpodcast@gmail.com. You guys will know all the streaming services. My lovely wives like to point them out.
DM Watts Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube.
And all those other good ones.
Spotify,
Yep.
iHeart, Podbean, and Apple Music.
Right. And as always, Doge to the moon.
Doge.
However, we're going to also pause and say AMC to the moon. And BlackBerry. We're going to go ahead and throw that out there. And we are not a financial advisor.
We are not.
But do it.
But I think a lot of people are afraid of what they're seeing. And, of course,
Right.
you know, meme stocks are falling and all this and the shorts and whatever.
Right.
I don't care.
But if history has shown you anything, is that the hedge funds or the big babies or whatever you want to call them do this every time. They will literally go and like, let's try to bring it down and force people to sell, right? Not force them, but try to get people to sell.
That's what we're told.
That's what we're told. We're not financial advisors. But so things, but given just from our take in the stocks, what we've seen in the stocks, it seems to be something that happens consistently, you know.
Yeah.
And they'll say, hey, it's the shorts doing it. I'm like, all right. Reality, we don't know, but we will say it happened with GameStop. We will say it happened with GameStop. The pattern we're seeing now. So hopefully, you know, we'll see what happens. You know, hopefully, all of a sudden there'll be a few more millionaires in the mix. You know what I mean?
I'm hoping we'll be one.
I'm hoping we'll be one of them, and we'll definitely share. Like, you know, during the GameStop frenzy, people went to GameStops and bought a bunch of Nintendos or Xboxes and gave them to a bunch of not so much homeless, but we went to the shelters and bought for kids and stuff like that. Brought a bunch of video games and all that stuff for shelters. So it seemed like those who got rich quick did the most than those who got rich in their, you know, snubbing their nose at those who got rich. You know, but whatever, they did their thing, and I think that we can do ours eventually. Hopefully, it happens that way. But anyway, so our day was eventful. It was kind of quiet, but eventful at the same time.
It was quiet, but it was busy because we just had a lot of paperwork and stuff to get through and adulting, and I'm just over it now at this point, and it's like 90 outside.
Right. It is ridiculously
and the air's
humid
not
out there.
working right.
Yeah, we gotta get things taken care of. If you're a veteran,
I don't mean to complain. I'm just having an off day.
Yeah,
you know,
but don't
it's
you
just
get
that off
but
day.
don't you get to complain? This is unscripted,
No,
unedited, and unapologetic.
it's
meaning,
not,
how she comes here is how it is. It's like, look, and this is truth. She's coming at you the way that she feels. She's not
but
gonna
I
put
don't
on a
want to
random
have
happy
an
face.
off day. I want to be all happy and bubbly and ice cream and unicorns.
You don't like
and
ice cream.
Lemon drops. I like ice cream.
Okay, yeah, explain.
I like strawberry shortcake sundaes.
Okay, those are
I
delicious.
like hot fudge sundaes.
Those are you like them, the Spangles
and
ones, right?
I like Brahms.
Oh.
Well, I do.
Spangles was that apple pie.
Spangles was the apple pie.
Oh man, Spangles! Y'all done got. If you listen to us and you ain't got a Spangles,
apple
sorry.
pie mudslide. And I love sundaes.
Yeah.
But the only ice cream that I'm like really in love with is Baskin Robbins peanut butter fudge.
She loves that.
Or chocolate peanut butter.
And mine is pistachio there.
So
I can either that or what's my pralines and cream.
Yeah.
Whew, Lord.
But you know what's a really good ice cream is that stuff that Ellis turned us on to,
the Halo.
Halo
ice cream
is surprisingly wonderful.
Right. For all those who are lactose intolerant,
Or on keto.
Or on keto, whatever. Halo ice cream is awesome. It is. So, I mean, because, hey, I'm lactose intolerant. My son's lactose intolerant. And you know what I do for that?
I'm not.
I eat ice cream. So,
he does. And I'm like, he's like, you want some ice cream? No.
My thing is I look at it and I know what's about to happen here in about 10 to 15 minutes. But it's so worth it. And then 10, 15 minutes go by and I'm like, this was not worth it.
But I love a good ice cream bar, too.
Yeah.
Like the Schwann's Golden Nugget bars.
Oh, man, if y'all, that's what we like to call our little slice of heaven. The Golden Nugget bars is like, almonds and chocolate and caramel over ice cream.
Or give me a good ice cream sandwich. Yeah. Just a classic 99-cent ice cream sandwich.
I don't know. I miss the ice cream man. I miss the ice cream. I'm tell you. All my kids will tell you. If I see the ice cream man, this is a true story. It has happened. I've driven by, and I saw the ice cream man turn down the street. I busted a U-A in the middle of the street. No, like middle of the street. I don't think you understand. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to bust a U-A at this intersection. No, I saw the ice cream man and saw there wasn't no cars and said, U-A! Did it. The ice cream man, I ran up on the ice cream man. He drove down the street. I followed him beeping the horn.
Probably thought he was getting jacked.
He probably thought he was getting jacked, but he pulled up. But how fast he going to go in the ice cream? So he pulled out the street. I'm coming through to the ice cream truck, kids running up. I'm shoving kids. Move. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I know you saw me following you, bro. He's like, oh, I didn't see where you saw me, bro. I'm trying to get the SpongeBob popsicle. Yeah, with the gumball eyes. I want them right now. Come up off the Mickey Mouse and give me the SpongeBob. I want it right now. And while you at it, I know you got the sour apple. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember. Look, baby, look, I was traumatized. My mom used to send me the ice cream truck for 50 cents. What am I buy with that?
Well,
I can't even get a bomb pop with 50 cents. No, you couldn't. Nope. I had 4 flavors: red, blue, green, and yellow. Those were my flavors. So, all right. So
I always wanted the Pink Panther one.
Well, I couldn't get none of them. So there's that.
We didn't get them either.
Yeah, love you, Mom. But all right, if y'all don't know anything about that, it's about that time. I guess I took up a little bit.
We're gonna go into trauma.
Yeah, I was staying.
From stocks to ice cream, back to trauma.
Hey, my service dog is looking at me. Hey, you seem stressed.
Dad, it's okay. We'll go find an ice cream.
We'll get an ice cream, and I want some.
Can I get one too?
Exactly. Because we like to get her the pup screams or whatever thing are. They said that. Baby, you gonna pull out the topic? Or?
Well, you didn't say that. We're going into
it's time for the fishbowl. She's been swirling her hand around the fishbowl
trying to get your attention.
So, okay, that's her way of telling me, hey, we've been on the ice cream for quite some time. Maybe we can, I don't know, go to something else. But ice cream is a delicious treat.
We'll go get ice cream after this is done.
And I may hold her to that. You know, I got cheesecake ice cream chilling up at the in the freezer. So
what are you looking at?
Huh?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I was thinking about the cheesecake ice cream.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. What you got?
Back to ice cream.
Anyway, so without further ado, this is what we're going to talk about today.
The fishbowl topic is...
I can't read that, so just go ahead.
Dreams.
What?
And we're not talking about future dreams. We're not talking about wildest dreams. We're talking about sleep dreams.
Dreams. Sleep dreams. Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm going to let you go first if you don't get... I got a couple of them.
Well,
And this, not to be confused with stories, because these are things that you actually saw.
No, so, yeah. Yep, got nothing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's a couple of things, okay? You guys need to understand. Back when I was younger, I was terrified of Incredible Hulk. Y'all remember the big dude?
You were?
Man, when I was younger, the old style Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
That dude was mad. You know how many dreams I had about him chasing me?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but here's the problem with being scared of Incredible Hulk. I kept watching it. And I was like, he gonna get me. I was screaming, crying, but I was still...
You were an adrenaline junkie
back then. Yeah, but that's probably where our daughter gets it from, right? She watches horror movies all the time.
She does.
Watches horror movies all the time.
I don't. No.
She watches horror movies all the time and scared to death. But she would watch horror movies all the time.
So did you used to dream about the Hulk?
Yeah, I used to dream the Hulk was following me. And one time he caught me.
Uh-oh.
I used to run. And you ever notice that in your dream you never run out of breath? In your dream you never run out. You just running. And you ever notice in your dream when you running through cities? Like it ain't like, oh, if you got like a field in front of you, it's like a never-ending field. Or you running through a city, it's like, okay, why are these buildings all the same?
Right.
And I keep running. I should be out of breath by now. But it's like I'm running on a treadmill all the way through the city. And he's walking slow. The person chasing you is not running. So that's where I think where the horror movies come from, where they just walk. And they, you running for your life and they just walking to get you. Yeah, somebody had a dream about that. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, Incredible Hulk. He chased me. He caught me once, grabbed me by the throat.
What happened?
I woke up.
Oh.
Grabbed me by the throat. I woke up.
Good.
I woke up. I woke up. You know what I mean? Because understand this. Look, whatever your name is, bro. If you ever catch me and grab me by the throat, I need you to understand. There's no rules in fighting. Bite, kick,
Dr.
scream
Banner?
like a girl, huh?
Dr. Banner?
No, the actor who played him.
Oh.
I don't remember his name, but
yeah.
back then, you know,
I can see
this
his
dude
face.
was huge to me as a youngster.
Lou Ferrigno.
Was that his name?
Yeah.
Lou Ferrigno? Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't know what the scrawny dude that played Banner. All I remember is, don't make me angry. Yeah, that's like the most gangster phrase ever, is it not? Like, bro, like I don't need that's back before like, hey, I'm finna go to the trunk. You don't understand, like, bro, you don't know what I carry on my hip. That's like the original gangster phrase, was it not?
Yeah.
The Incredible Hulk, like Dr. Banner had the original gangster phrase,
like me if I was
look,
angry.
don't like. Can you picture him with glasses, looking at her with his head cocked to the side, like, bruh, don't make me angry. You understand? Like picture that in a gangster way.
Well,
like,
I
look,
wonder if that's what people see when I tell them that.
I'm just saying, like, can you picture him with his hands in his face, in another guy's face, like,
oh,
bro, don't make me angry. Think about what today is like, bro. I ain't playing with you, so we gonna step outside. But picture back then,
and
Dr.
then it's
Band
just a
saying,
bunch of chest bumping and yelling at each other, and it never happens.
Don't make me angry.
That's true.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
That's true.
And people tried him all the time, and every time he had to put him down. You know what I'm saying? Lou Ferrigno came through.
Yep.
And was it's like Lou Ferrigno came through, like, bro.
Bill Bixby. I was looking at that because I just wanted to be able to say
Lou Ferrigno looks scary even out of makeup. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought.
This isn't how we make friends. I've told you that before.
Sorry. I mean, back then he did. He's a great guy.
Angry.
Okay, yeah, okay. You gonna play off my fear? That's fine.
All night long, I am going to.
But so yeah, that was one of my dreams. It was, I guess, almost a nightmare. Because the thing is, I've had dreams about all the scary folks. So.
Well, then, yeah, my earliest dreams were nightmares, and I mean, we're talking, I was like 2 or 3 years old.
Okay.
The problem is we didn't have TV like that when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
There was only a few channels, and they were turned off at midnight because it was the dun, 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 dun,
yeah.
With the
when they used to play the anthem.
There was 4 channels, and they'd play the anthem, and then there was snow. I mean, it was poltergeist the rest of the night.
Any youngsters listening to this, that was a thing. They shut the TV off.
There was no cable.
And the national anthem used to play.
And it came back on in the morning, like 6:30, maybe 7 a.m. Like it was dead all night. But
that's where you got the snow.
I would have reoccurring nightmares of this woman, and she had long dark hair, and she was always wet, and it was always in front of her.
The Grudge.
And she would torture me. So then The Grudge comes out when I'm an adult and have children of my own, or The Ring. I don't remember the first time this image was shown, but it was black and white, which my dreams were.
I can't remember which came out first. I think The Ring came out before The Grudge. Yeah, I think that was before The Grudge.
And on top of it, it had snow. So you're going right into my childhood psyche. Because I'm remembering the snow from, if it was the TV, if you fell asleep to the TV, there would just be nothing but snow.
Yeah.
And then I'm having this flashback, and I see my actual nightmare on television, and I'd never, or in a movie, and I'd never, ever, ever told anybody or seen an image of this person like that. There was nothing in the 70s that even had an image like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and so I tried to introduce you to this other scary movie, House on Haunted Hill or something, the Haunted Hill House or something like that. And you was like, hey, this doesn't have any no chicks with their hair covering their face. I was like, I don't think so.
That move's weird.
Yeah, that move's weird.
That's my childhood trauma right there.
We should be all right. And like the first scene, the little girl wakes up and there's a girl with long hair that she can't see her face, just staring at her.
I was so mad at you.
And she just looked at me like,
I literally called it and said, please.
Look, guys, for any guys listening, any married guys, when your significant other shoots you a look, here's the thing, it's not even a look, it's just, we married guys, it's wired in our DNA about our memory, right? So it's like, look, oh yeah, I forgot that, right? But however, there's some things when your wife tells you right then and there, before we hit play, so you're saying there's no There's no chicks with hair over their face. Baby, it's fine. It's just a standard scary movie. I don't know what the problem is. And then you hit play, and then that scene happens where the lady is floating over her with hair covering her face. And I'm staring at the TV, and I feel I can just feel razors, knives,
the
closer.
Heat.
It's like heat vision. It's just my side cheek is hot. I'm like, I feel like you shouldn't turn. Like, I feel like I'm in the microwave, but only on my right side. And I'm like, man, and I'm like, I did what you,
yeah,
I'm like, I did what you never do. I looked, you understand? I looked at her, and she's shooting me this, really? So I literally just asked you, was this in the movie? And you forgot the first 10 minutes of the movie. I'm like, well, it's a long movie, so no, shut it off. Okay, well, I ain't like that movie anyway, so it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
But
yeah. So
I'm gonna tell you something funny though.
What's that?
So this was a reoccurring nightmare for me that plagued my childhood, and then it just naturally dropped off when I was a teenager. But then I see The Ring, and I mean, it flipped me out. I was like, I cannot watch this. I can't do this. It was bad. I'd never had that reaction to a movie before. So that night, I'm alone in the house with my son, and our cable went out.
Yeah.
And it went to snow.
And y'all, if anybody that's seen the movie The Ring, that snow.
And I started crying, and I'm an adult. I'm in my 20s, and I could not believe that I had been reduced back to this 3-year-old thing. And I called the cable guy. I called the cable. And I got a live person, and I was bawling. And I'm like, you don't understand. And he's like,
Nope.
Ma'am, cable's out. Like, it's going to be a while. And I go, you don't understand. He goes, what is wrong? So I told him, I just saw The Ring, and I can't, because I used to have nightmares when I was a little girl. And I need my TV back on now, please.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Do you know that this young man stayed on the phone with me for like 30 minutes until it came back on? But I was like,
I don't see anything wrong with that, because The Ring is. Here's the thing: they had the nerve. Whoever does the rating system needs to be slapped. They had the nerve to label The Ring PG-13. What? That is you were giving people nightmares. Show that to a 14-year-old. Like, yeah, you can stay up. It's PG-13. Let's watch The Ring.
Yeah.
They're gonna be terrified. Like, The Ring is literally like, you watch like 2 and 3 was like, whatever. All right, cool, whatever. Nobody care. But Ring 1, like that. For those that can remember VHS, how does a VHS start when you put it in the VHS? Then you got, we showing our age. But then you got it's like
the
snow.
FBI warning.
Yeah, it's like snow, blank blackness.
Yeah.
Then the red and white FBI warning.
Or
right?
the blue and yellow.
The blue FBI warning,
Yeah.
and nobody reads it. Don't record this as you're recording it for your homies. But
right.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but those are things that they can scare the hell out of you.
Back to dreams. We got
back to
way
dreams.
into movies.
I'm sorry, that was
so
that one movie.
I've done my childhood trauma.
Okay.
It doesn't just what's a dream like?
Okay, so mine.
What's your best dream? So we heard
man,
about the Hulk.
Huh?
We heard about the Hulk.
Right. I don't know which one's my best dream, because I'm thinking of them off the cuff, the ones that I can remember. So there's been some where I've been famous.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've been famous, but I didn't start having that dream until I met my wife. So this is real talk.
I keep
this
saying,
isn't.
stick with me, kid. I'll make
I know,
you famous.
right? This isn't me trying to get kudos or anything like that. You know, she mine regardless. So, but but seriously, no, I didn't start having a dream of being famous until I met my wife. And the thing is that I had a dream that we were famous. The problem is, in the dream, being famous, we were always stuck in the same spot. We were always stuck waving at everybody, and the cameras flashing. Yeah, just waving, and the cameras kept flashing. I'm like, so are we going somewhere?
So like the Hunger Games?
You know what I'm saying? This is like the ultimate red carpet. You don't go anywhere. This is the hey, you just stand there. This is the whole show. Is you standing there waving, getting pictures taken care of you.
That would be our luck.
It
We'd
would
become famous, and we're not allowed to leave.
You can't leave. You can't. You stay right there.
You can't leave. You can't do anything.
You can't do anything.
You're just gonna stay in this spot and wave for the rest of your life.
But there was there was that, but there's the other one I have to go back to. I can't remember which episode we did when I talked about flying.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, hey, I just knew I could fly. That's because...
Oh, the wildest dreams.
The wildest dreams. So, was it dreams or I don't know.
When
but
you knew you could fly? Oh, the wildest thing you... Yeah,
anyway.
Whatever.
So, yeah, you guys remember it. So,
what was the thing?
The thing was that, you know, that came from this dream. I had a dream. I used to dream consistently that I could fly. But the dream, out of all my dreams, this one, it felt the realest. I had the feeling... Like, I got to where when I would watch Superman, and I get the same feeling even to this day when I watch Superman. I get the same feeling.
He was watching it the other day.
Yeah.
I looked at him, and I was like, are you okay? Do we need to go get a wheat field?
But not, hold on. Let me clarify. Not Man of Steel Superman. Not Superman Returns. I'm talking about 1980s Superman.
John Cryer as Lex Luthor's nephew.
Right. I'm talking about, Christopher Reeve as Superman. You know what I'm saying? That's the one I was used to. And so... I have had dreams, and like I said, you know, The Boy Who Could Fly. That I really felt that movie.
Right.
I really felt it because I really felt like I could fly. Like in my dream, I had the feeling of weightlessness. I had the wind blowing beneath me, and I literally. But the one part of the dream that was consistent is my favorite part because in the Air Force I flew. The one part of the dream that was consistent is my favorite part about flying, and that's the initial takeoff phase. As soon as you're taking off, yep. I love taking off.
You do. You love.
I hate cruising. Just sitting there like, well, this has lost my interest. I love takeoff and I love landing. So, but everything in between, I'm like, I don't care.
So, I hope you know that flying in a dream is actually it's kind of rare, or it used to be. That is a rarity. I've only had one in my entire life.
Really?
Flying dream.
I've had plenty.
Where I could fly. And it felt amazing.
Dreams. Yeah, it is.
But I've only had one.
Yeah, it's the flying it's weird because even to this day, I know I've talked about like, hey, remember when I was in the field and I just knew I could fly and I fell on my butt?
Yeah.
Well, to this day, you know, even as a grown man, I still sit here like, wow, what if I just ran and just took off? You know, and just flew.
Yeah, you
But I don't want to risk falling on my butt again. I feel like that's, you know, as I'm older now, the pain would be a lot worse.
Okay, dreams.
I'm just saying. Well, I said flying.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
You got any others?
No, and I threw out a fact about dreams. Oh, have you ever had a dream that has come true? Like, and I mean a dream you dreamt it.
So, I'm not saying everybody has experiences. I don't know if people have heard about, but deja vu. You know what I'm saying? So, like, deja vu is things that, you know, that, in my opinion, like, what I dream about.
I was about to say, in your opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's like, I don't know. You just call it deja vu. If you probably look up deja vu, it's like, that's actually not at all what it means. But it's like, okay, when you dream something, but the things what I dream is like a conversation. It's like, I dream about a conversation that me and you have, or I've had with somebody, or I'm at a place talking to somebody about a certain thing.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, hey, that's... but there are certain things that I dreamt that we did. I can't remember because there's been probably about 10 things that have happened that I was like, oh my goodness, deja vu with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that have happened, and I'm like, wow.
Well, and mine wasn't like I have deja vus awake. I mean, like that's another episode. But but there are times I know, like I'll either get the That's So Raven vision, and I'll just stand there and get the vision, and then it'll happen, or I'm talking about, of course, the dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had a lot of dreams that have
really
come true. Yeah.
And that, you know, I mean, I'm still waiting on that lottery one to come true. You know, that's the one no, you ain't had the lottery dream yet? Not yet?
No.
All right, well. So, I mean, I'm not saying
or have I?
And just never told me. It's like...
You know what I love about you? You never go in my purse. You're always like, no, babe, that's yours. Baby, just reach in there and get it. So I could have the lottery ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
In my purse.
Yeah. So, but dreams, I think the thing about dreams that make it so interesting is that they seem so real as they're happening. They seem so real. And like that whole... You know, we've seen movies. What was that show? Actually, that was a show we was watching called Evil on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Where she was like, I know I'm dreaming because you can't see words in the dream.
No, that was actually Madam Secretary.
Was it Madam Secretary?
Yep.
I could have sworn it was Evil.
You can't read in your dreams.
Really?
Yeah. You can't. Oh, no. It's not that you can't read in your dreams. You can't work technology.
Oh.
Wasn't it Madam Secretary? Yeah.
I thought it was the show Evil.
I don't know.
Anyway.
It was something.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's true, though. Because I've had dreams where I'm trying to, like, call you, and the numbers are melting, or all of a sudden they're symbols and they're not, you know, numbers, and I can't make the phone work, which is not very different than real life. But, you know, hey, that's what happens.
It's like, are you dreaming? Or it's
exactly.
Or are you actually... Was
Babe,
this actually
is this
happening?
A dream? I can't make my phone work.
I mean, but I tell you what though, and when I was so traumatized when I was younger, I used to dream about getting spanked. Like, wake up in the middle of your dream.
Oh my baby!
I didn't mean to climb the tree, but you know, so hey, look, stuff happens. But it's one of those things.
Wow.
I've had some wild, crazy dreams.
I think everybody has. So
right.
What do you think a dream is? Are you of the theory that it is your brain detoxing, shutting down your subconscious?
Yes and no, because
catching a break.
Why would I dream about Freddy Kruger? You know what I mean? Like, I've had dreams about Freddy Kruger, and I wake up laughing. I don't wake up scared because I never was scared of Freddy Kruger. It's like, bro, come on, nobody cares about you. You're like the funniest horror movie ever.
He really is.
Yeah, he really, like, nobody is like, Freddy. No, I wasn't, and even as a younger person, I was like, I am not terrified of this at all. This is like, just like watching Jason, like, I was like, man, that sounds like a great beat. But,
you're over there spitting.
Yeah, I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I get the beatbox going.
Oh my!
That's what I do. You know, don't steal that. If you're listening and you're watching,
talent.
It's what I do. You know, I mean, this is what I do.
You're just introducing us to so much about you. The boy who could fly and beatbox.
Hey, if you don't get nothing from this, watch The Boy Who Could Fly.
No, we're not doing that. It's the second time you've endorsed this
and that's because nobody has watched it.
Even me.
Yeah. She gonna watch it. Guarantee next episode she gonna know exactly what movie we talking about.
But I mean, do you think that, you know, sometimes I look at dreams as it's like everybody you've ever met. Think about every face you've ever seen. Because it's like, well, how can a baby dream? They have no experience. They literally have nothing that they have to rest from. And I'm talking about an infant. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, so now are they dreaming about the nurses and the doctors and the passers-by and, you know, everybody that came to visit them? Are they just dreaming about faces? Like, you see what I mean? Like, I think about things like that with dreaming.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty awesome take on it. So, you know, when you talk about, like, just the faces, have you ever dreamt? Well, I think we all have dreamt about, it's like, you're like, hey, I don't know who this person is, but they're in my dream.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I have no idea who this person, man or woman or whoever.
That happened, and I'm not really going to get into it, but I did have a dream many years ago, back in 2010. I had a dream. And I had a bunch of kids, teenagers, and young adults that had come to a door. And I was like in my 80s. And they were, pretty adamant telling me what to do. And I had then spent from 2011 to 2018 looking for them.
Really?
Yep. I just kept waiting. And I mean, I worked as a preschool teacher. And I was like, okay, well, maybe these kids are here. And I'll be here to influence them in a good way. And, you know, because the dream really bothered me. It was very horrible. It was a lot of apocalyptic stuff.
Yeah.
And it really made me pay attention. And then I finally got to meet, you know, the kids one by one. And I was like, okay, cool. Everything's good. All right. Yeah. I saved the world. Couldn't fly, but I could save the world.
You couldn't fly?
No, I don't fly in my dreams. I said that's like a really unique thing. If you look up, dreams are so fascinating. And he'll wake up and he'll go, okay, babe, because I love interpreting dreams.
That is true.
I love it.
She interprets
a gift
my dreams.
Of mine.
And I'll be like, and every time, true story, I want to go into this before we get on about it here. Every time I wake up, and I'll be like, okay, I got one for you.
He does.
And then I will be like, and she'll be like, okay, lay it on me. And I don't think I've had one. I've had some where she's like, okay, well, I can tell you about this part.
Yeah.
The rest is fluff. I can tell you about this part.
I can say this, or I'll be like, all right, let me finish my coffee.
Yeah,
and I'll work on it in my brain.
Yeah. And so she's a dream interpreter. She goes, and when I will wake up, And she will literally, I would be like, this is what I dreamt. And she was like, well, this represents this. This represents this. And this represents this. So when you put all of those together, like, it's either, hey, you're running towards something, running away from something. Somebody's trying to tell you this. Or like, hey, maybe this part of your soul is being tested. Yeah. So on. And it's very, very interesting because the majority of the time when I have these dreams and she tells me about them, that day, the very thing that she tells me, it's something happens to where she's like, remember the dream you had earlier today or last night? That's true. Yeah. So that is much of what I can say. But hey, we all got wild dreams. We're sure you guys got wild dreams.
Well, and I want you guys to pay more attention to your dreams. Pay more attention to them. No. But you really do, because I really do. It is a downtime for your brain and for your soul and for your subconscious. And it's a way for you to connect with loved ones. We've all had a dream that connected us to someone. And maybe we woke up to a call saying, hey, I had a dream last night. Yeah, so did I. Wow, we had the same dream.
Yeah, me and my sister.
That has happened. Him and his sister. Him and his brother.
Yep, we've had the same dream.
Me and my sister.
Mm-hmm. Same dream.
So, just, you guys, we need to sleep more. We need to rest more. But I know we need to sleep more.
Yeah.
And we just need to, an hour before bed, get off the technology.
Oh, yeah.
So that we can. We got to give our brains a break so that we can keep dreaming, because we got to dream.
Yep. But we sure you guys got some dreams out there.
That
you
was
guys
my PSA for the day.
Reason
while everybody's at work, get another cup of coffee.
Exactly. Reason number 1 billion and whatever. Why I love this woman. So anyway, hey, what are your dreams? You guys know it. dmwatts.podcast@gmail.com. If you're watching YouTube, look between the two heads here and you can see it all. You see all the streaming services, DM Watts Podcast. As usual, we like to go ahead and say, Doge to the moon, AMC to the moon. And before I leave here, I have to kiss this beautiful lady.
Mm-hmm. And you have to like, comment, or subscribe to Podbean, YouTube, whatever streaming service you are listening to us on.
Send us a comment. Send us a fishbowl topic. Hey, thank you guys for everything. But signing off, I am Davie.
I'm Misti.
And we are DM Watts. Everybody take it easy. Thanks a lot. Take it easy out there.